Have you ever reached a goal and you felt empty? Like you thought you were going to feel joy, you're going to feel fulfilled and happy. But all you felt, what you felt numb, you felt tired, and you felt alone. I've been there. And this is something that many of us or a lot of people do not talk about enough. In this episode, I titled it The Hidden Cost of Chasing Success. Welcome to OTMkast podcast. All right, people, welcome back to OTMkast podcast, where we dive into anything and everything that shapes our lives, from sports to lifestyle, from fashion to careers and beyond. This is your one-stop destination for insightful conversations and engaging discussions. So today, I want to talk about something that we don't often talk about enough. Like, we glorify the grind, we tend to praise the hustle, and at the end of the day, we romanticize the idea of making it in life, but we rarely talk about the cost at which chasing a success comes with. Let me give you a personal story. So there was a time when I was working very hard on a project. I work late nights, sometimes to up until 2, 3 a.m. so I can get this project done. I poured in the hours during the day. I poured in the hours late at night. And at the end of the day, when this project was done, it took about, 2 weeks or thereabout. This was around the time where, I think it was last year. Yeah, around last year, August, September, October, I can't really remember. But it was the time whereby I just poured in everything because I was trying to make this project the best. So I finished this project and I submitted it to my supervisor. She looked at it and her feedback was great. She complimented the project. She thought that I'd done great on it. She felt great that she doesn't have to do much of corrections and all of that. And I received a congratulatory message at the end of the project. Even the company owner was happy actually about how the project turned out. So what is the point that I'm trying to make? After the congratulatory message, I even received Employee of the Month at the time, and it was the first that my company had started. So I was the first to receive the Employee of the Month at the time. But after the project was submitted, rather than for me to feel joy, happy about the project being completed, and everybody giving me a congratulatory message, what I honestly felt, I liked the compliment and I enjoyed what they said, the feedback, I enjoyed it. But what I felt at the time was I felt burnt out. It was then that I realized that success can be beautiful, but if you're not careful, it will take more than it will give. So let's in this episode, let's talk about some hidden cost of chasing success. The first thing that I think that's paramount about this is time. We spend so much late night chasing goals. Why? One thing we don't realize is time is passing by. For example, we've missed some people's birthdays to wish them happy birthday. We've skipped occasions because we want to study or because we want to make sure we get this goal in time. Quiet times have passed by, slow mornings, or because we've sacrificed at the altar of ambition. We don't realize that the relationship we're building with people is one way or the other, should I say, collapsing or reducing in the integrity that people have because we've promised some people let's hang out on this day. I'll meet you up with this day. I'll deliver this thing on this day. But because we're chasing, we're tunnel focused on the goal that we want to achieve, we tend to break those promises, and then we find ourselves that success can be isolating, and the thing is, people may not understand the grind that we're going through at that time, but sometimes because we are building ourselves, chasing success, we forget to how do I put it, to be in the present, to connect with people. We've broken promises with people, and it felt like we've had a little bit of stain on the relationship that we have with people that we even be the best of, like our best friends, family, and all of that. And then it makes you start asking yourself, like, who am I? You start questioning who you are. You start defining yourself by the output that you're bringing out, and you realize when things slows down, you feel lost. You then ask yourself, what's going on? What am I up to? And all those things lead to mental health, in the sense that because we are focused on so much, so we're focused on achieving so much, we tend to forget that ambition can bring anxiety. And I'm sure so many people can relate, even if at the time when it happened to you, you don't realize it. Maybe listening to this might make you think back, and you realize because you chased a goal, or you chasing several goals to achieve, it brought to you so much anxiety, the pressure to how do I put it, outdo yourself, to prove your worth, to be the best that you can be, now becomes heavy on you. Sometimes you hit a goal, and instead of celebrating that goal, your brain tends to, how do I put it, okay, what's next? What's the next thing to achieve? Okay, so for medical people who write USMLE, I think it's a 3 steps. Yeah, 3 steps. You write the step 1, you passed. Instead of it to celebrate that step 1, your brain, because of the anxiety that you have, is already thinking, let me write this step 2. You write, for IT people, you write CCNA, you write CCNPs, you pass the CCNA, you forget to celebrate passing that CCNA, you move on into, your brain is telling you what's next. Let me go and write CCNP. And some of us in other professional fields can probably relate to it as some of the certifications that you've gotten, the exams that you passed. And you've forgotten that at that time, it has created so much anxiety for you that because you're tunnel focused on that goal, you've forgotten what it feels like. It has weighed so much. But here is one thing that I want every one of us to understand, that success is not the problem. And I think the problem is chasing the success without balance, without boundaries, without checking in on yourself. I mean, if you've been in the situation whereby you achieved success and you felt numb, you probably understand better what I'm trying to say. It's something that we need to sit back and realize that times relationships get affected. Mentally, we feel tired, we feel exhausted, and sometimes we tend to question ourselves. Who am I? What am I doing? You start measuring yourself by the outputs that you're giving out. But here is one thing that I've learned, that don't let the grind rob you of now. For example, you're at a birthday party or wedding, or you're just regular hangout with your friends, and your brain is wired to that certification, to that exam that you want to write. you forget to enjoy the moments, to build the relationship, to rightfully connect with the people that you either celebrating or you're hanging out with. You're eating your food and you forget to savor the taste of what you don't even enjoy eating food anymore. All you focused on is reaching that goal. So don't let the goal that you're setting, don't let it rob you of the now. Set the balance between them. Celebrate the small wins. Like I was saying for the medical people, when you write your step one, celebrate it. I mean, however way you either buy yourself a shoe, take yourself out, go on vacation, go to restaurants, solo dates, or go on dates with your partner, with your friends. Celebrate that small win. You write the CCNA, that's fine. You don't even have to go out. You can be indoor and do yourself something good. Check in with your people and also with yourself. You want to find the time to also connect with some people, and you want to find the time to check in with yourself that, is it still me? Am I still chasing my goal, and am I still enjoying life while chasing that goal? Or am I just running here and there, chasing everybody's dreams? Or am I so tunnel focused on reaching the success that I forget to check on my mental health? I mean, mental health is something that we still have to talk about in everyday life. I know everybody talk about it, but we still have to remind people that it's not only people who are depressed, who are fighting some sort of battles, that have mental health. Mental health can happen to anyone. You can have anxiety, like I said before. You can have anxiety because you're chasing the goal. You forget to savor the moment with people. Time have passed you by. You've spent late nights trying to achieve the goal. You forget to take naps. You forget to sleep. You forget to rest your head. One thing that I want to say before I go is, success is great, but peace of mind is priceless. I wouldn't trade success for the peace of mind. What does success even mean to you? You can leave it in the comment. For some people, it could mean having to eat 3 square meals in a day. Success could mean some people reaching $1,000, $1 million, the billions. Success could be for married people. Success could mean just having to have a better relationship with your partner, having to have a peaceful home. Success for some people could be going to church and becoming the head pastor. Success for some people could mean starting a podcast. But one thing you should never forget is, let it come with a peace of mind. You don't want to trade that for anything. Because at the end of the day, one thing is very sure: no one writes your story, you do. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, if you've gotten some things in it, if there's something you want to add, if there's something you felt like you've heard and it resonates with you, please leave it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share with your friend or someone that you feel needs to hear this. While chasing your goal, ensure to still enjoy the success that comes with it. Ensure to not forget the times that you have to spend with people, the relationship you're building with people, the time that passes by, the mental health that comes, and the anxiety that you might feel. So while chasing this goal, while chasing success, don't forget there's a cost that is eating that could affect you and I. So until you hear from me again, I would always say thank you everyone for listening. For all my subscribers, all the listeners, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Till we meet again, it's OTMkast podcast. Bye.